welcome back to my channel. So if you saw my last video, then you know I am helping remodel my aunt and uncle's kitchen. And today, the final step, the icing on the cake, is to redo the countertops. So we're using the Gianni countertop paint kit in the white diamond kit. We got this off Amazon. The design that they have on here, we're not really going to use that. We're going to use our own design to make it look more like a marble design. But this kit includes everything that you need. And so we already taped off everything, and we're going to start with sanding the countertops just to make sure the primer adheres, and then we'll get right into the process. Did y'all see this before and after? Like before, after. Like this side looked just like this right here. The power of sanding. This is why we sand, to make sure everything adheres to the countertops. Like a degreaser is not gonna get that off. Ta-da. Oh, you can't see that. Ta-da. Now let's go over what actually comes in this kit. So you get 2 rollers, 1 for the primer and 1 for the epoxy. So it's been 8 hours. We let our black primer dry, and so now it's on to adding the marble effect. So they give us 3 different colors. So we have a gray stone, which we're supposed to put on first, and a quartzite, which is more of like a cream white, and then a white limestone, which is a white. And they give us this sponge, which I just cut up into 8 pieces to apply each one, and you're supposed to apply each step while the previous one is wet. And I'll show you guys a picture of what each section of the countertops is supposed to look like.
Be all creative.
I know, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna have to.
Yeah, because y'all can't mess it up. This is not $1 million houses. Just be your own creative. But y'all don't understand.
So last night I did trying to do a marbling technique where I took what pretty much looks like this and turned it into this. But I do not like this. I also I don't hate this, it just looks incomplete. And then this just looks horrible. So I'm gonna try to go over these darker areas with another layer of white so it looks more like the inspo picture. And then I made the mistake of adding black, gray, and white to these areas when I really should have just added gray and white. So for this side, I'm gonna attempt to do that, but without black and just this gray and white and possibly a mixture of those two. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna mix, I have like a little bit of the quartzite. So I'm gonna make 2 different shades of gray. I saw somebody do this in another video. So we have this shade of gray, which is perfect. And actually, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So all of the white areas over here, I just want to brighten them up so they're more white than white and black. And then this area, the darker areas, then I'm gonna layer this lighter gray I just made and white. Okay, I'm already liking it better. So this whole section here looked like that before, and I just went over that with gray. And then I'm still gonna go back and lighten up this white area here, so it's more of a contrast, but with just lighter colors, and there'll be more less black here. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I added that mixed gray I made, and then also the gray stone sporadically just to give it some dimension. So I'm liking it a lot better. So now I'm just gonna go back in with the white limestone and just brighten up the white areas. And then I think I'll be done. This other side, I still don't like, but I like this.
Because you just did that too.
Okay, so the countertops are all done and painted. They have dried for 4 hours. That's the recommended amount on the instructions. And they also say to lightly sand, just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and there's no like extra peaks from the sponge. So I just have sanding block, some damp cloths to wipe it down, and then we're gonna apply 1 coat of the glitter top coat. And it's supposed to be a roll-on, but we're gonna pour it then roll it because nobody got time to be putting this in another container. And then the first coat dries for 4 hours, and then we'll do a second coat after that, and then we'll have brand new countertops. Done. You can kind of see the shine on that now. Like, even though it looks the same, like I feel like the top coat made it look better. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we wait for 4 hours and let this dry. and then do a second coat. Okay, so coat number 1 of the top coat is dry. So it's slightly, I don't know, textured. So I'm just going to do a light sand, wipe it down, and then do a second coat. And then we can finally reveal the finished kitchen.